My childhood best friend betrayed me my trust. My childhood best friend, 26F, hangs out with my ex. She and I were inseparable. We even attended nursery and school together and went to different colleges, but still would call each other to our respective cities and stay with each other. In college, I had a boyfriend, and I guess we were kind of serious at that time, but eventually broke up after 1.5 years due to his lying to me constantly. During these 1.5 years, we four, my boyfriend, my best friend, and her boyfriend, used to hang out together and got pretty close. After my breakup, which was kind of rough and took me 6-8 months to return to my normal life, she was there for me. She even comforted me and made sure of my recovery. Then I got to know through some mutual that my best friend is hanging out with my ex along with her BF. To add to this, I've always been there for her through her shitty relationship, where her boyfriend cheated on her, physically and verbally abused her, and did all sorts of drama. I even stood by her when her parents were going through a rough patch. We are family friends as well. Her mom and my mom are best friends too. I even stopped talking to her boyfriend due to his pathetic nature towards her and blocked him on everything. When I got to know she is betraying me and hanging out with my ex, she made all kinds of excuses, like her boyfriend likes to hang out with my ex, and she doesn't even talk to my ex. It's just he's there when they're out for coffee outings or club outings. She even told me that she cannot control her boyfriend if he wants to hang out with my ex. So I digested all this and maintained my friendship with her. I moved out of India 2 years ago. We were still close and had weekly video calls to update each other about our lives. When I video called her on her birthday, she was in the car, and by accident I saw that the person in the driving seat was my ex, and the two people in the back seat were my ex's GF, before me, and some of my ex's friends. I was shattered. I cut the call and dropped my best friend a message that we were done and now she can enjoy her new life with my ex and his friends. I cried the whole day thinking how someone I know from when I was 2 years old betray me like this. I even told my mom, she knows about everything, and my best friend lies about everything to her mom. I don't know what to do, but I block her from everywhere possible to just make sure she cannot reach out to me with some shitty explanation. A for doing this? Edit. Thank you for all the kind words, fellow sub-members. It meant a lot. As some friends of mine whom I discuss this with tend to think that I will forget and forgive the shit my childhood best friend did. But there is no expiration date for disrespect. It was all the closure that I needed to cut her off from my life for good. Thank you again, everyone. Update. Thank you to everyone who commented on my original post and validated my feelings. I honestly didn't expect so much kindness, and it helped me more than you know. Today, I received a shock I was completely unprepared for. My best friend's father called my mother to inform her that my childhood best friend and my ex are getting married in February 2026. He formally invited our family and apologized to my mother for how things happened. For context, and my parents had no idea about this relationship, and my best friend had actively lied to her own mother and mine, where I found out only because her father decided to inform my mother directly. The biggest and most painful part, I am currently 6 months pregnant. My parents are in complete shock, and honestly, so am I. This information, reopening everything at once while I'm in such a vulnerable phase of my life, has been overwhelming. I feel betrayed on multiple levels. By someone who has been in my life since I was 2 years old. By the continued dishonesty even after I cut contact. By the complete lack of empathy for my emotional well-being. I stand by my decision to cut her off. Blocking her gave me the closure I needed. And this update only confirms that I made the right choice. There is no expiration date for disrespect. And some bridges are burned not out of anger but out of self-respect. Thank you again to everyone who supported me.